Hello ACCA students. So the next FR examination is going to happen on 10th of September 2026. So approximately you have only 7 weeks left to prepare for the exam. Now I have created this specific video for two types of students. Number one, those who are giving the ACCA FR exam first time in September. Number two, students, those who had already given this exam earlier, maybe in the June, maybe some previous attempt, but they were unsuccessful. In this video, I will tell you how to utilize effectively in the best possible manner the remaining 7 weeks, along with some very important topic areas, exam favorite areas, which you have to cover. So without wasting any second, let's quickly jump to this video. Okay. And if you want, you can also make some important notes here. Now, so the name of the video is fresh student or reattempt. So, okay, so are you giving ACCA FR exam first time or are you reattempting it? So, your complete FR September plan. Now, before we see how you should prepare a fresher or if you are reattempting, let me give you some reality check here. Write it down somewhere on your wall, okay, on your table, maybe in your laptop, in your iPad, somewhere, write it down. Okay, the FR examination is on 10th of September 2026. How much time you have available? Approximately 7 weeks, few days will be more. Now the objective, this is not the objective of this video, this is the objective of you. Okay, for the remaining 7 weeks you have to learn, you have to revise, you have to practice the questions, and you have to give the mock test also. So write down these important points and put somewhere where you can see it on regular basis. Now let's go further. So I have divided this video into two parts. Part A, you can say path A, this is for fresh students. And after that, we will see part B, which is students who failed in June. Okay. So based on which situation you are right now, you can watch the video. Path A, fresh student. These are those students who are giving the FR exam first time. This is your suggested 7-week roadmap. If you want to make some changes in this roadmap, feel free to do that. Now you have approximately 7 weeks left. So week 1, 2, 3. Okay, week number 1, 2, 3. What you have to do in these 3 weeks? Complete concept and basic question. I'm not asking you to do some tough examination style of question. Don't do that. Okay. Complete your concept. If you have already done your concept, revise your concept and do some basic conceptual questions. Then in week number 4 and 5, okay, you have to do consolidation, interpretation, and exam questions. If you're using any publisher's exam kit, solve that. Also solve that study hub. Don't ignore it at all. Okay. So in week number 4, 5, you have to do consolidation, interpretation, and exam questions. Exam questions, I mean the section A and B question. So if you can see properly, it's very simple structure, student. And trust me, if you follow this, not just pass, getting very good marks in the exam will be highly probable. Week 1 से 3 में, okay, you just have to complete the concept and some basic questions, conceptual question. Week 4 to 5 में, you have to do the consolidation, interpretation, and exam questions. So in the 5 weeks, in the next 5 weeks, everything will be revised and most of your questions will be practiced. But yes, you have to put almost 5 to 6 hours on daily basis. Week number 6, let's focus on section C now. Why? Because 40 marks are at stake. Yes, section C, 40 marks. So in week number 6, just focus on section C and timed questions. So section C is of 40 marks. Pick one question from consolidation or single entity or interpretation and try to solve it in the dedicated time slot. Okay. Now, week number 7, you have to give at least 2 mock test papers. You have to review those mock test papers and find out how you can make some improvement. And then you have to do the final revision. So it's a very simple suggested 7-week roadmap. Okay, I have not given any unnecessary things here. Keep it simple. 1 to 3 concepts, few conceptual questions. 4 to 5 practice questions. Week number 6, focus section C. Week number 7, mock. review, and the final revision. Okay, so if you are this student who is a fresh student giving FR first time and you need some help in the preparation for the FR. So let me tell you, we have already launched our revision batch for September 2026 examination. The batch has already live. Okay, and if you want to join this batch, you can simply visit our website www.nishankatosh.com. The link of the website will be given in the description of this video. Now let me talk about path B student. Okay, path B. This is for the students who failed in June or maybe some other attempt in the previous months. Now, before you start your weekly preparation, okay, there are few things, students, जो आपको बहुत अच्छे से note down करनी है, and you have to focus a lot on those things. So don't start studies immediately. First, focus on these things. Find the answers. Did I understand the concepts properly? What I'm telling you is to do the self-analysis. आप एक नोटबुक में लिखिए कि डिड आई अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट केयरफुली इन द प्रीवियस अटेम्प्ट लिस्ट डाउन योर वीक एरियाज दिस विल टेल यू दिस एक्टिविटी विल टेल यू which conceptual areas were weak. Did I practice enough question on ACCA practice platform? List the questions on list the questions on practice platform. What I'm asking you to do in this, आप ये पूछिए खुद से, ask yourself कि in the previous attempt did I practice enough questions on ACCA practice platform? If the answer is yes, go to the next one. If the answer is no, open the practice platform, there will be so many question papers there. Okay, pick some questions. Okay, tick some questions, pick some questions, do whatever you want to do. Make a list of those questions which you have to do. Third question, did I practice section C under time pressure? Section C 40 marks. Have you solved those 40 marks question in the time pressure? If no, mark the questions. Go to practice platform, go to your examination kit, go to study hub, okay, and pick section C question, okay, which you have to do. Did I write proper explanations or only perform calculation? Ask yourself in your previous attempt when you were answering the section C question, क्या आपने सिर्फ कैलकुलेशंस लिखे थे या आपने एक्सप्लेनेशन भी लिखा था? चेक 3 सेक्शन क्वेश्चंस. Okay, check 3 section questions means go to the practice platform, your examination kit or study hub, and look at the section C answers. कोई भी 3 क्वेश्चन उठाइए और देखिए सेक्शन 3 को किस तरह से आंसर किया गया है, and look at the explanation part. Did I complete the full examination? Flashback. Sit, okay, for 1 minute. Try to think कि क्या आपने पूरा एग्जाम दिया था या आपसे कुछ छूट गया था. That means you have to work on your speed also if you were not able to complete the exam. So before we move to the weekly schedule, first students, okay, you can just simply pause the video right here, okay, and ask these questions to yourself. It will take hardly half an hour, trust me, and list down everything which I have asked. After this, okay, repeat attempt roadmap. How you are going to do in the next coming weeks. Week number 1, diagnose the June attempt, identify the weak areas. So basically what you have to do in entire week 1, this. आपको week 1 में कुछ नहीं, आराम से बैठिए. week 1 थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया, एटलीस्ट 3 से 4 दिन से ज़्यादा इसमें आप मत लगाइएगा. बट वाई 3 to 4 days even? बिकॉज अंडरस्टैंड यू हैव टू एनालाइज वॉट यू हैव डन रॉन्ग. जब तक आप वो एनालाइज नहीं करोगे एंड इफ यू अगेन प्रिपेयर फॉर द नेक्स्ट अटेम्प्ट, आप सेम मिस्टेक करोगे. सो गिव इट प्रॉपर टाइम, 3 to 4 days. Analyze these areas, list down all these things. Trust me, if you list down these things, half battle is won. Okay? Week 1, diagnose. Week 2 to 3, repair concepts only where required. Now, when you prepare this list, you will find out your weak areas. Now, in week 2 to 3, revise those concepts only where you are weak. Okay? Week 4 to 5, intensive exam standard question practice. Now remember, I told you list the questions on practice platform. Okay, pick those questions, examination type questions, solve them. Exam kit questions, solve them. Study hub questions, solve them. So in week 4 to 5, that's mean 2 weeks, आपको intensively, okay, exam standard questions को practice करना है. That is section A and B. Week number 6, time section C questions and week topic revision. So if you remember, मैंने आपको कहा था कि जो आपके सेक्शन सी के क्वेश्चंस है, वो आपको 3 क्वेश्चंस चेक करने हैं। ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम ओनली मार्क द क्वेश्चन, एंड ऑल्सो हेयर सेक्शन सी क्वेश्चन मैंने आपको कहा था कि यू हैव टू मार्क। सो व्हेन यू मार्क दिस क्वेश्चन, मार्क सफिशिएंट नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, एंड इन वीक नंबर 6, ओके, यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस दोस क्वेश्चंस. Week 7, give the full mock test, at least two, evaluate and do the final corrections and revision. So if you look at this 7 week preparation plan, it's very simple, okay? But this one, the week 1 is very important. Okay, the first 3 4 days, when you diagnose your previous attempt and you list down these important, imagine if you list down every question which you have to solve, section A, section B, section C question, okay, most of the work is done. Now you just have to do intensive question practice, students. Okay, so I hope this simple roadmap is clear to all of you. But yes, once again, let me tell you, okay, remind you, we have already started with our September 2026 FR revision batch. Okay, so it's a batch where I'm going to revise the concept. I will solve questions with you. There will be mock paper solving with you, and yes, I will also mark your mock test papers in a proper professional way. So if you want to join this batch, you can go our website. The link is given in the description. Now, let me tell you the last part of this video, that is the most important areas which you have to prepare. Okay. So, number one is my favorite, consolidated financial statements. Number two, preparation of single entity financial statements. Number three, interpretation of financial statement, accounting standards and adjustments. So mark few important accounting standards like IS 16, all tangible non-current asset standards, IS 38. Then you have IFRS 15, revenue, financial instrument, leases. Section C, presentation and working is very important. How you write your answer, how you present it, how you explain it is highly important. Written explanation alongside the calculation. So these are the most important areas, students, which you have to do. Okay. So yes, if you have any doubts related to this video or related to ACCA FR subject or any other subject in the ACCA, we NK Learning are the silver learning partner with ACCA. You can just scan this and you can connect with us directly. Okay, and this is the link. I mean, sorry, this is the barcode for our WhatsApp channel. Okay, we have a WhatsApp channel where all the latest news, okay, the tips, tricks for the exam, everything is shared with our student. You can simply scan it and become the part of this community. Okay. So thank you, students. Thank you very much for understanding how you should prepare for the next 7 weeks which are left for your exam. And all the very best. See you soon.